Okay. Okay. As I heard from you that you guys all are freshers, you don't know about the programming. Only I think Sakshi has some you know she done the BCA, so she must have some knowledge on the program kind of thing, right? Or everyone is doing the MBA right now? No worry. So I am going to take you through the from the end to end SaaS from the as a layman how to, no, you guys are new to the field, so that I will teach you from the end to end. If you can introduce yourself. Rajkumar, I have already introduced myself. So do you want me to introduce again?
I think 50 has just joined. 50 is also that's also 50. Where's 50? Yeah, Amresh, you can start the demo.
Yeah, I think somebody Vaishnavi also joined. Seems that. So I can see the Ankita, Rajkumar, Sakshi, Surabhi, and Vaishnavi and Shruti. Guys, if you can introduce yourself, then it is much better for me that I can correlate with the SaaS to your current domain. So that is the only that is the main intention for the introduction.
Hi.
Hi Raj, tell me.
Yeah, my headphone was a problem, so that I didn't hear that.
Okay, okay,
My
no
name is
issue.
Raj. I'm working with a data analyst specialist in Doha, Qatar. As a more than 10 years of experience in the healthcare oriented.
Okay, what do you do in the analytics?
In analytics, we are getting the data from the healthcare oriented, like primary healthcare corporation. We are extract the data from the Cerner. You heard about the Cerner, I think.
Yes.
From Cerner, we are getting the data from the Cerner, and we through ETL we can dump the data into EDW. Then we can make it as using Power BI and Tableau and Altics. We are giving the visualization.
Okay, so you're using the Alteryx, Power BI, and Tableau, right? Either Power BI or
Not,
Tableau for the
not
visualization.
Power BI and Tableau, but rarely we are using Altics. And mostly we are doing in Excel also.
Okay, in Excel. So you want to right now, you want to move into the SaaS, right? SaaS platform, so that you can do
Yes,
all
yes,
the kind of analysis.
yes.
Correct, right?
So I know the basic about the Python, but I'm not well versed in the R. I'm learning R also.
You're learning Python now, right?
No, no, no. Python already know basic Python, but I'm learning R also.
Oh,
Statistical
R
tool
also.
R.
Okay, okay, R. Okay, good,
But
good to hear.
basically, we are giving the dashboard reports using the Power BI and 10% of the reports in the Tableau, and we are predictive analytics. We are using the Alteryx.
Okay, only for the predictive analysis you are using Alteryx. Okay. Hmm. So Alteryx is nothing but a ETL tool, right? So, but SAS is a programming tool where you can write the program and you can customize
Like
all the thing.
or language,
Sorry?
or language, I think. Like or language.
Yes, like other languages. Okay. So this is like you told that you have some knowledge on Python, right? Like in the Python you used to write the code to pull the data to do the messaging of the data. Like in SAS also you have to do the same thing, but SAS, the way you're writing the code is different from the Python. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So there,
Correct.
along with you, there are some freshers are there who are pursuing their MBA right now, and some of them have some background from BCA. So all the things, the terminology that you told, that is new to them, but I want to start from this class so that they can understand what I'm telling. And you might be you have 10 years of experience, so you can understand easily, but I'll go in little slow because they are new to the market. They are
Yes.
learning now. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you very much for your introduction, Raj. And can I have the who is there? Okay. So guys, let's start with the basic understanding of the SaaS, where we can use the SaaS. Let's start with the what is SaaS first, where you can use the SaaS, and what are the applications of the start, which kind of industry you can use the SaaS, and along with that, uh, I will I will show the first program in SaaS, how to write the program. There are a lot of things that we can do in the SaaS, but I will today it's an introduction class. I'll give the introduction to SAS. Along with that, I'll write a small program in front of you. I'll tell that what are there in that program. Okay, later on we'll go into deep to understand each and every line of syntax, each and every syntax of the SAS. All right. Okay, do you have any questions? Any freshers are, lot of freshers are there. Any questions? Yeah, guys, please speak up because I want to is it's not like that I'm just talking and you guys are listening going away. I want you people to ask me questions so that it is going to be interactive class. No questions? Okay. So I'm going to present my system. Just let me know once you can see my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Hello. Guys, if you not reply, then I cannot understand that. I don't know whether you can able to see my screen or not. Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you all are able to see my screen, right? Please be interactive. You can ask any question at any point of time. Don't be silo. Okay. So in front on your system, you can see the introduction to SAS programming. So what is the before that introduction to SAS? This is the heading that I have given: introduction to SAS programming. So we want to know that why you are in the field, why you guys have joined here. What is the main intention for that one to take the demo class? Okay, so Raj has some experience on analytics, so that he knows that what is happening in the current market. So apart from Raj, everyone is bachelors, right? So you all guys are doing the bachelors. So what is SAS fast? Do you have any idea on the SAS? What is SAS? What is the full form of the SAS? Anyone? Yes or no? Guys, speak up, please. Okay, I'm Okay, I will take it as no. So so let's see. You can see the what is SAS. The first slide is what is SAS. SAS stands for the Statistical Analytic System. By name itself, we can see that there is a word called Statistical Analysis System. If you divide that name, there are three letters, right? Straight three letters, right? One is Statistical Analysis System. What is a system? System is a group of combination of the different thing, right? Here is the program, here is the software, so different software being integrated into SAS. Okay, statistical analysis. What do you mean by analysis? Can anyone define what is the analysis? What do you mean by analysis? Everyone doing MBA, right? And Raj is also having a lot of experience. So can anyone tell me what is your analysis? What do you mean by analysis? Anyone? Raj?
Hello.
Yeah, Raj. Can you tell me what is the analysis?
Analysis is we are uh, going to elaborate how the data is predict happen what happened in the data in the previous and what is happening in the now and what is going to happen in the future based on the data we are going to analysis.
Okay, you are just tell me something that uh, layman can understand. What you are telling, that's the kind of predictive analysis, right? So so we need to understand of what is the analysis in the basic format. Right now we are not thinking about any predictive analysis, any statistical procedure now. We just want to understand what is the analysis. See, for example, you people are uh, doing the BCA, BBA something, right? MBA. Hey, business administration, MBA, you guys are doing. Try to understand what is the analysis. You you are going to college, you are studying something. At the end of the year, you are writing the exam. What you are doing, your analysis, by writing the exam, you are analyzing your what kind of thing that you are getting from the college, right? What kind of knowledge you are getting from the college. Writing the exam, you are getting the marks. You are scoring. So somebody is getting the out of 100, somebody getting 80 marks, somebody getting the 50 marks. That 80 marks means that guy has done some good work. Those guys in college, they learn something more than people who are getting 50 marks. So that the people who are getting the 50 marks, so that they cannot able to write the exam correctly. That's the reason they score only 50 marks. That's the analysis. So if you look at in layman structure, in layman word, there is a huge bunch of data. Huge bunch of data, might be more than millions of data. For example, in your college, you are studying a lot of things, but at the end of the college, when you're writing the exam, the questions are very selective, right? Out of the suppose you have studied 100 things, but you are getting the question of the 50%, 50 or 30% of thing you are getting as a question, and you are writing the exam. That is called the summarize of the data, right? You have a huge amount of data. From that, you are summarizing data. Once you summarize data, from that summarize the data, you're trying to find out the different insight from that. Different insight from that. Somebody score 80 marks, somebody score 50 marks. That is called the analysis. So if you talk about the real world, there is if you talk about the banking, if you can talk about the clinical, so any domain you talk about, there is a huge amount of data. By looking at the data, can you tell me that, okay, what is happening in the data? No, right? Guys, are you following me? Say yes or no. Susti, Surabhi, Are you following me? Hello? Ankita, Subham, Surbhi, are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So at least, guys, please speak up, okay? Or else I just keep on talking, and if I don't listen anything, I don't know where you guys are listening to me or not. So please speak up, okay? Thank you. So you understand that what is analysis and what is data? Data is nothing but the, the each and every day. If you go for the Facebook, right? If you go for the Facebook, I know that everyone has Facebook account. You can see your own name, and you can search out a lot of things, right? You can go to the different friend. You can check out them. But do you understand that, like you, so many people are there who are using the Facebook? The millions of trillions of data each and every day is getting loaded into this Facebook data warehouse. They're using the Hive as a database. Facebook is using Hive as a database. Okay, so lot of data are getting into the Hive database. So how they understand that what is happening in the right now? So using the data, using the software like SAS, Python, they're analyzing the data. Analyzing data from the huge amount of data, they are summarizing data in the form of report, in the form of some visualization reports, Excel, so that they can make some decision on that one. Understood? So that they can make decision on that one. So to do all the thing from the huge data to the drill down into the small summary data, they need some software, right? They need some. There is they need some software. By using software, they can do all the analysis. Right? If there is no software, just think about the 100 billion of data. As a human, can you go through each and every data, lines of data? No, it's not possible, right? Not at all possible. So we need some software that will does the work for us. Only you need to what you need to do, you need to write some course so that that code will convert those data into the summary format. So the business can take decision on that one, on top of the summary format. Okay, whether the business is going loss or uh, what to do next step. What is the next step for the business to grow their business? They need some data. They need some summarized file. By looking at that file, okay, this is going down. We have to do something to get the thing up. They cannot do by seeing the huge amount of data, right? So for that reason, right now there are a lot of software available in the market, but you are using the SaaS. There is a benefit of SaaS as well. Why you are using the SaaS? Because one is the SaaS. SaaS is the very, what you call, if you do this analysis, SaaS is very secure. Data leakage problem is not there in SaaS. SaaS system is very secure. So all the big companies, they are using the SaaS now because of especially financial company and clinical domain, because the data is very sensitive. If they lose 1% of the data also, there is a huge loss for the company. To stop that one, there is a lot of software, but they're using the SaaS because SaaS is very you can, by using the SaaS, you can do hell an amount of thing, and it is very secure. Second, to understand the SaaS is very easy. Like you guys are non-technical background, right? You can understand SaaS easily. Very simple, like English. If you understand English, you can write the code easily. Third, it has been integrated with the SQL. SQL is the thing that SQL is the, that SQL is the product of IBM. We have Oracle SQL, we have Teradata SQL, we have MS SQL. So many SQL sets that like that. SAS also integrated with the SQL. So for any kind of thing you do in the SAS, you can also use the SQL. You can write the SQL code on top of SAS. Nowadays, the SAS Maya or something, you can write the Python code as well. As well as SAS is very famous right now. You can write the VBA code on Excel, VBA, write VBA macros. You can write the VBA code on SAS as well. Plus, you can do a lot of statistical analysis using the SAS, like what last said before, like predictive analysis. You can do those kind of things. Plus, artificial intelligence has support for artificial intelligence as well. Plus, your reporting. There are different kind of reporting. If you go for the clinical trial, I'll talk about the clinical trial. In clinical trial, there are different kind of reports such as clinical trial people are generating that goes to the FDA for the approval. FDA is not the Food and Drug Administration USA. And without that approval, none of the drugs comes to the market. FDA approved SAS as a software for the clinical trial. In the clinical trial, you cannot use any other software apart from the SAS because it has been approved by the FDA. Now see, there is a huge application of the SAS in the market now. Okay, so I believe you people got some information about on the SAS. Why SAS? Any questions here? Can I take some questions from you? Anyone? Okay, I will take it as no. Okay, so what I have written here, SAS stands for the Statistical Analysis System. SAS is a software that can do the data mining, alter the data, retrieve the data from variety of sources. When I talk about the variety of sources, it can be Oracle, it can be Teradata, it can be Excel file, it can be CSV file, it can be your IBM mainframe, where it can be from the Hive data, it can be from Impala, that is the big data. Wherever data is loaded, structured data, not unstructured data. Wherever the data is loaded in the form of structured data, SAS can able to pull the data from those kind of sources. That is another beauty of the SAS. SAS can pull any data from the any kind of structured data from the any kind of source. There is no restriction on that, and it will pull the data very fast. Okay, so and variety of sources, you understand variety of sources, right? And perform the statistical analysis and generating report. SAS can be used as a report or as well as the data mining tool and also data warehouse where you can store the data as well. Okay, history of the SAS. Who invented the SAS? Around 1960, in mid of 1960, there is a person called Anthony James who built the fundamental structure of the SAS. That is being used at that time. He was used in the agriculture field, but the person called James Goodnight, the CEO of the SAS Institute. You can, if you guys are some of the guys are from the Pune, right? They can in the Pune there is an institute called SAS Institute. That's the founder of the SAS software, and the James Goodnight is the CEO of the SAS software. When he bought the when he become the CEO of the SAS software, what he does from that, what he thought that why we are using SAS only in the agriculture field, why don't you can use in the different field as well? So he start integrating the different software into SAS. The SAS exploring, he start exploring the SAS into different market like finance, finance, automobiles, telecom, your clinical trials. After that, he start when he find that okay, oh, this can be done in this form, then he can start elaborating the people that okay, you can use the SAS and do the analysis. Okay, so these are the now the CEO. Who is the CEO? James Goodnight is the CEO of the SAS. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Again, the what is SAS? Whatever you discuss now, I just presented in the form of pictorial format. It's an analytical tool. Analytic comes where there is a data. Where is a data, there is a analytics. Analytics, that means that we want to get some information out of the data. We want to get some insight from out of the data so that we can take some other decision. That is what called the analytics in the layman word. So you can see the predictive modeling, time series analysis, data management, that what I show you, the data management and reporting. So this kind of thing that we can do, and many more. But these are the areas where you are using SAS predominantly. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Application of the SAS, where we can apply the SAS as software for the analytic, for the reporting, for the data management, where you can use the SAS. You can see the first I have written that healthcare and pharma industry. You know about the clinical research, right? Before, what is the clinical research? A drug, before coming to the market, it has to go through some of the trials. First the preclinical trial, then phase 1 trial, phase 2 trial, phase 3 trial, and phase 4 trial. Phase 4 is nothing but the marketing trials. They used to see that how the drug is, how the drug or medicine is working in the market. For example, your coronavirus. When you got the coronavirus, there are so many companies did that trials, right? Pfizer did a trial in India. Um, in India, two companies that did the trial. So many companies that done the trials on the coronavirus, right? After that, that goes, those report goes to the FDA, that got approved. Uh, then they bring that product to the medicine to the market. So before that, they have to go through the different trials. From the trials, what are the data generated, they cannot see in each and every lines of data and predict that, okay, this is going to be the good medicine or bad medicine. It's not possible. So they need some report. The FDA, who is going to approve the medicine, they need some report. What is the report? They want to see that how the drug is. The report says whether the drug is safety or not safety. If the safety is okay, they'll approve. If not safety, they'll reject. There's so many corona vaccines got rejected because of that reason. There's some clinical trial. So in healthcare pharmaceutical industry, there are some clinical trial people, clinical SAS people who are working the clinical trial day and day out. They generate some report using the SAS software, using the writing the code. They created some report. That report sends to the FDA. FDA approved that report by seeing the numbers in the report, seeing that, okay, those uh, the, the, the drug is doing well. Then they approve the report, they approve that drug, that come to the market. That is the one way. So main focus on the SaaS people. Now, as a SaaS people, what you do, once you got the problem statement, we start writing the code, generating the output. That output seen by the senior people or management people, and they will take the decision. What is our work? We need to generate the report using the SaaS software. So who are the players who are working in the pharmaceutical industry? You must have known of Novartis is one of the famous company. Novartis, Pfizer, Eli Lilly, Boehringer, in IT company like Accenture, TCS, your IBM, Cognizant. They all are working on the clinical trial. Plus, they're working on the banking domain as well, and they are using the SaaS right now. In clinical research, Icon Clinical Research, Inventive, then MMS Research Center, then your PPD. Those are the big player in the clinical trials. Okay, so these are some examples of the company who are using the SaaS for the clinical trials. Let's go to the financial services. Financial service. What are the financial services here? Okay, financial services like city. You know about the different banks, right? Indian banks like HDFC Bank. You know about the HDFC Bank. You know about the Axis Bank, you know about the ICICI Bank. For the ICICI Bank, 3i Infotech, there is a company called 3i Infotech who does the analytics for the ICICI Bank, and they are writing the code in SAS. For the SBI, State Bank of India, TCS is writing the code in SAS to does the analytics. HDFC and Axis Bank, they're doing their own. They have their own IT system, IT office where they're doing all the analytics using the SAS. Citi, JP Morgan, Bank of America, BOA is nothing but the Bank of America. Visa, you know the Visa MasterCard. Visa is the company, right? Visa, then your HSBC Bank, then your Standard Chartered Bank. They all are using the SAS to do this analytics in banking. So you know about the bank that you go to the bank, deposit the money, take out the money using the credit cards, all the thing. So where is the analytics comes into picture? Where is the SAS comes into picture? SAS comes into picture. That definitely there is a question in your mind, right? So you do the transaction, you do the deposit, you do the taking the loans, all this. So where the SAS comes into picture? What the SAS people are doing here in the bank? Correct. So what is the use of SAS now here? That need to understand. So you guys are doing the MBA, right? MBA marketing, MBA finance. What exactly you are doing? You want to study the you after end of the study, you might be somebody in the marketing. They'll go to market. They can sell. If somebody going to the finance domain, they'll do the analysis. So what kind of analysis you guys are doing? If you go into the market, what kind of marketing? So though so many companies are marketing companies are there. What they will do with a huge amount of data? I'll give a small example. You're using the credit card. Suppose I'm a customer of Citibank or JP Morgan or HDFC Bank. I have a credit. I'm using their credit card. Suppose I swap the credit card for the 1 lakh, 100,000 or 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So that means that I am taking a loan from the bank, 1 lakh rupees bank, assuming that bank is assuming that I will refund the money back to them. Might be in a one stage or might be in a EMI. Correct. Like me, so many people are there taking the loans. Suppose there are 100 people who took the loan from the HDFC Bank. Only 50%, 60% of people they are paying back. Rest of 40% people are not paying back. That is the loss to the bank, right? So how do they find out all the thing? I'm just talking about the 100 people. If you go for the HDFC Bank, there is a the customer base is around 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs. 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs customer there. Only if you go for the credit card only, there are 8 to 9 lakhs customer base for the HDFC Bank alone. 8 9 lakhs. Can you imagine 8 9 lakhs records? They're doing the single record. Each unique customer I'm talking about. 8 9 lakhs, 8 to 9 lakhs unique customer. If they do the transaction, at least if a single guy do the transaction, multiple transaction, say for 10 transaction in a month. Transaction means they're swapping the car, doing something, they're purchasing something, they're booking the air ticket, they're booking the train ticket, all the thing. When I'm talking about the transaction. Okay, suppose a customer, suppose as a HDFC customer, I'm doing the 110 transactions in a month. Like me, 9 lakhs people are there. If they all 9 lakhs people are doing the transaction, 90 lakhs record for each record, each customer there are 10 records, 90 lakhs records. They huge data, right? Do you think that by seeing the data you can tell that okay, this guy going to fraud, this guy is not going to pay back the amount? Suppose somebody is paying back that 100 rupees have to pay, but they are paying the 50 rupees. Not possible, not at all possible. So we need a software. By writing the code, by writing the SAS code, we can pull out some information from the huge amount of data. Understood? So in that way, you can use the SAS in the financial. I just give one example. There is a lot of examples I can give on the financial services. I just give a small example for how you can use the SAS. You can use the SAS in the predictive modeling, like what that Raj told that suppose you are TD, term deposit, or you call deposit. I want to see. I have last 1 year there are 1,000 people who done the deposit. One last 2 year there are suppose say for example there are 10,000 people who buy the term deposit like fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is a product of bank. Okay, last 2 year 10,000 people do the fixed deposit. I want to see that next 5 year, next 1 year, who are the 10,000 people are there. Say for example there are 20,000 people. Out of 20,000 people, only 10,000 people do the fixed deposit. As a bank, I want all people do the fixed deposit so that bank will generate revenue out of that. Okay, so but there are 20,000 customer in a bank. Only out of 20,000 customer, only 10,000 customer who does the big deposit. I want to see that out of rest 10,000 people who are going to do the deposit. So I'll do some predictive analysis by using the SAS forecasting. That is what called the forecasting. Okay, that is one example of the I have given the what's the second example I given in the financial services. Next comes the retail and telecom industry. Retail means your Walmart. Walmart. Everyone knows that Walmart, right? It's a big retail industry like our Reliance Digital Mart, Reliance stores are there. It's a big retail industry. Like in USA, there is a Walmart. If you go to Australia, there is a Coles. You have Flipkart. You have in telecom domain, you have Vodafone. Vodafone is it in Pune, Kharadi. There is office in Vodafone. They are using the SAS to do some analysis of the customer. That's called the customer analytics. In Vodafone, they are doing the customer analytics. Walmart, they are doing the customer analytics, predictive analytics. Flipkart also doing the same. So why I'm telling, I'm trying to convey you that I want to show you that where you can use the SAS in the different market. Okay, so now the last one, the marketing analytics. Marketing analytics, you can see all the companies like healthcare industries, financial industry, retail industry, all are doing the marketing and analytics. Okay, analytics means forecasting, modeling. Marketing analytics means generating the report, try to understand the what is happening in the market right now by looking at the current data. So to do all the things right, we are that's the reason we are here to learn the SAS. SAS is the one of the software, one of the beautiful software that does for us, that pulls the data from different sources, analyze the data, mining the data, restructure the data, and pull out the information in form of Excel or in form of VBS, in form of a Tableau. Okay, so that is where you can use the SAS. Any question here? Raj?
No question.
Okay, are you following me, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm following.
Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay. Okay, Raj. So I think no one is there right now. So I think they left. Let me see what is the your voice. Okay, no customer question. Data is a
No one
business.
is there.
No one is there, right? Okay, fine. They're all freshers here. Okay, fine. You understand that, right? Where you can use the SAS.
I understand.
Okay, so you can see my screen the how and where you can use the SAS. So the SAS is it's a expensive software. If you go for the if you want to install the SAS on the system for the SAS sync, they'll charge 8 to 9 lakhs for the system. That too for only base SAS. As is told that SAS is an integration system. There are so many things are there in the SAS, like SAS graph is there, SAS, SAS SQL is there, SAS macro. Those are the advanced are integrated. Then the cost is going to be high. So So there is a SaaS software is available online. That's the on your cloud system, that is called the SaaS Online Studio. You can Google it, SaaS Online Studio. Then you can get there are two the second link, SaaS on demand for academics. If you click on that one, it takes you to this page. Can you see the page? SaaS software in the cloud free for free. So what you have to do, you have to go here. You can see the on top right corner. You can see that, right. You have to log. You have to click that one. Then you have to register yourself. Because I have registered myself, so that this page is coming. So once you okay, let me show you.
It's free of cost or it will
Oh,
be
it's a free of
chargeable?
cost. It's a free of cost.
Okay.
Okay. SaaS. Let me SaaS Online Studio directly. You can see that I write SaaS Online Studio. This on demand. SaaS on demand for academics. Okay. So if you if you look at here, right, sign in, create my profile on my SaaS. You have to create your profile because I have created already. I am there.
Okay.
Once you create your profile, if you click on access now, okay, already I signed in. So here you will get a sign in option. You have to click that one, then it takes to this page. Okay, sign in. I'm okay. This already time, right, so that it logged out. Okay, let me sign in again. Launch. Then it comes to this page. You have to click launch. Okay, this is the page. Let me show you. Okay, you can see here, right? There is a code, log, and result. This is the SaaS window. This is the online version of SaaS. This is called the SaaS Studio. Or else, if you go to nowadays all the companies, if you go for JP Morgan, if you go for the City, if you go to Wells Fargo, they all are doing on cloud. They are using the SaaS Easy Enterprise Guide that is on the cloud right now. But that is also payable, so that the SaaS Studio is the free version, so that I'm showing the free version right now. Okay, so if you go to the base SaaS or SaaS EG or cloud, everything is same. There's nothing different. Okay, where there is a different, I will tell you. Okay, so this is the code where you can write the code. You can write like this. Okay, log. Once you write the code, this is the run button. You can see the run button. If you click on the run button, it will run the code. Then it will press log. Log is you can see the error, warning, and notes. If there is an error in the code, it will throw the saying that okay, this is the error. Warning message is unwanted. Warning message is so. Notes also it will give the notes. Result, if you write a proxy statement, it will give the result. And there is another one, data set. It will store the data in the form of tabular format. Okay, let me write the code. So some of the code. One second, I have. Okay, piece of code that I have already created. Okay, so I will tell you in details what is data, what is input. You can see the green line. These are the statement code. These are the defined statement. Already you SAS defined statement. Can you see my scene, right?
Nothing but the declaring the variable.
Yes, declaring the variable. These are the variables. Okay, data lines. So these are here you are passing the values to the variable. But a real world scenario, you have experience, right? You know that you're not doing this kind of, you are pulling the data from the warehouse, right? You are pulling the data from the Excel file. But for the training purpose, I am showing you that okay, these are the data. How, but as a SAS program, you should know all the thing. Anyway, when you're
Syntax,
sorry,
to write the code, syntax and how to write the code, we need
yes,
to
yes, yes, yes,
gain
yes,
the knowledge.
yes, gain the knowledge. I'll show you that how to import the data as well. Okay, so this is the way. So I will tell you, these are the syntax, data input. These are the keyword for the input SAS and out statement. They are called the statements. So in SAS we have data step, we have data step, we have probe step, then we have statement, and we have options. Statement options. Yeah, these are the four steps. So SAS consists of the four things. One is the data step, probe step, statement, and options. Okay, in statement we have these are the these all are called statement. Data is a statement, input is statement. Statement always end with the semicolon. Data line is statement, non is a statement. This step is called nothing but the from the data to run is nothing but the data step. This one. Probe step is nothing but suppose I'm going to write here also probe PRINT print data equal to EMP run. This is called the probe step. This is the probe step is nothing but to print result. To print the result in the output. If you run the, then you have question, if you run the probe, where the data will go? The data is stored in the form of a data set. In Oracle, in data, we call that table, right? Go to any warehouse, you call it as a table. But in SAS, we are calling it a data mart. Okay.
It's a subset of data warehouse, data mart.
Sorry? Yeah, data mart.
Subset
Whatever
of
you are creating, that
subset of data
data mart
warehouse
or
is a data mart.
not software data warehouse. In data warehouse and
No,
data
no,
mart, yeah, tell me.
what I'm telling, data mart is a subset of a data warehouse.
You can say like this, but exactly it is not like. Let me
Okay.
open the Excel file. Let me
Okay.
open an Excel file. Okay. This is the suppose data warehouse. Okay. You have schema numbers is schema 1, like that, schema 2, schema 3. There are so many schemas. Control D. Okay, schema 1. This is schema 2. Say for example, this 2. This is 3. This 4. Let's see. There are 4 schemas. This for the data warehouse. This is data warehouse like Oracle. In schema, in under schema, there are different tables. Might be schema has 5 tables. Schema 2 has 10 tables. Schema 3 has 15 tables or 20 tables, like that. So each tables are in a structure format, right? It has rows and columns, right? Rows and columns. Like here, you can see that these are the columns. These are the these are the columns, and these are the rows. Correct? If this all the thing is available in the data warehouse, then I will call it as a table. But this system is available in the SAS. If it is in data warehouse, it's a table. If it is in SAS, it's a data set.
Okay.
So the system change, the nomenclature change. In data warehouse, this is called the table. In SAS, it is called a data set. Table data set, both are same. There's no different. Only because it is in a data warehouse, it is called a table, and because you are creating through SAS, it is a data set. It has a rows columns, it has also rows column. The same thing. Okay, I'll show you through SAS. Look, same thing like name, sex, age, salary, city, and the values of those. There are five insert, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 insert. If you run the code, look, output data. This is called the data set, but you can see the missing value. I'll tell you that why there is a missing value. Only see, can you find out what is there? Only numeric value has been populated, but character not populated. It's pointed as missing or point dots, right? Raj,
Yes, yes. Got it.
got it, right? So because name is a character, sex is character, then city is a character. SAS doesn't understand if you do how you have to tell that SAS, okay, this is the character, so that you have to put a dollar symbol. Once you put the dollar symbol next to the variable, this is the variable, right? All are the variable. Input is the statement which defines the variables. Which are the variable goes into the your data statement or your data set or table. Input is the statement that defines, okay, these are the variables that goes into my table. So here is the employee, what is your table name? Employee, EMP. EMP is the table name. In the EMP table, we have a variable called name, sex, age, salary, and city. And we are defining that those variable by using the input statement. Understood?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so if we just click, if we with this one, we need to find some values for this every variable, right? Without values, there is no value of any variable. So data lines in the statement, if you write data lines, that you are telling the SAS that user want to input some variables, sorry, values to the defined variable. When
Yes,
you're writing the
we are passing the values to the variable.
correct, when you're writing the SAS code, when SAS code runs step by step. It runs fast this step, then create these values with the missing values. First, it will create the missing value, then it finds the data lines. Then SAS understand that user want to fill these values, vari fill the fill the dot value with some variables. When it enters the first line, it saw there are one, two, it saw five. First will saw that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variables are there. It enters the 5 values for that one. But this is the numerics. This is the character. When before what it does, we don't have any dollar symbol. So SAR doesn't understand what is the data type for the name. By default, SAS by default takes the data type as numeric. So that's the reason for the numeric always is represent the dot. If there is no value for numeric, a dot represent the numeric missing value. Understood? Dot represent the numeric basic value. When SAS enters this line, right, data lines, then it finds that this is a character value, but the user had defined this as a numeric. So it doesn't print as a Amar. It print as a missing numeric value. That's the period. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay. So to define, but the data is wrong, right? The data output is wrong. We define Amar. Amar is a name of a person. It's a character. It's not numeric. To make SAS understand, what you have to do, you have to put a dollar symbol. Then sex, again, sex is a character. Let's put a dollar symbol. Age is a numeric. Let it be age. Salary, again, it is a dollar. Character. Let's put a dollar. Now run the code again. See, now all the values are populated because now we define when you run the code. SAS understand that name, the name, the variable that user is passing, that is a character. Okay, sex is a character because followed by the dollar symbol. These are the keywords of the SAS. If you put a dollar symbol, then SAS automatically understand that the variable is a character or numeric. Without dollar symbol, the variable is a numeric. With dollar symbol, with the variable is a character. That's the reason we are getting the correct data. Understood? Raj, are you following me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, what is the now? This is called the data set, like a table in your Oracle. It's a data set. Where is stored? Is stored in the work library. There are two kinds of library. One is the work library. One is the permanent library. In work, suppose you have not given anything, so that it is going to store in the work library. If you go to the work library, my libraries, then you can see these are the permanent libraries. Okay, work library. You can see the EMP already stored. If I close my system, like this is only for the session. If if the session is active, the data will be there. Once your session is deactive or you log out of the session, the EMP will go out. You will not get the data again. So what you have to do, suppose I have created a library here. Library, this will not work here. Let's maps. There are so many files are there. Okay, what I do, maps maps dot. If you put this one right, the data before without, if you're not defining a library, then by default it is work. So work time no need to specify here. By default it is stored in the work library. Okay, if you write maps dot emp and run the code, okay, error. What is the error? Okay, you don't have right access to map library. Okay, sorry. So you have to create the library. I will tell you how to create the library later session. Okay, for the time being, just understand there are two things. One is library. Once you store the data in the library, that is permanent. Whenever you want, suppose you close the SAS system, next day you want to pull the data from library, you can get the library because it is a permanent storage. But work, if you write like this, it is a temporary storage. Work is always a temporary storage where you can just store the data for the time being. Once you log out of the system, the data is gone. Understood?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So these are the statements. So there are a lot of there are huge number of statements I will tell you. But for time being, let's see that proc step procedure. Proc step is nothing but the procedure. Procedure print. It will just print the data. Can you see anything in the log window, result window? Nothing. It's blank, right? Let me run the code again. Result window is blank, but output window there is a values are there. But result window, how to result window? You have to write the code. You're telling the SAS window, write the code, write this data to my output. See, result window is coming as it's called the HTML output. Okay, you can send the data to the Excel format. From that, I can send the data to the Excel as well outside of the system. I can store the data into data warehouse as well. There is procedure how to store the data from the suppose you have a huge data, you summarize the data, you want to store the data in Oracle, so that your Tableau will get the data from Oracle and refresh the dashboards. That is your tax. Okay, so you do it here. There is a command. By passing the command, it goes and store the data into Oracle, and when the time occurs, the Tableau automatically pull the data from the Oracle and refresh the Tableau dashboard. Okay, this is called the procedure statement. Understood? So this is I have defined this variable. Suppose I want a file. Let's okay. I have a stock market. I have a stock market file. Okay, this is 1 second. Okay, stock market file. This file is outside by SAS. I want to import the file into SAS and do some analysis on the SAS. How do I do it? Very simple. Uh, mm, okay, you can see that server and file folder on the left hand side. But this is just a demo class so that I'm trying to show that what we can do in the SAS. In the later class, I will explain each and everything how the SAS working internally. If you run the code, how SAS manage the memory, how SAS assign the memory, okay, how SAS does the work, all the work inside behind the system, everything, all detailed bit I'm going to tell you. So that when you're writing the code, when you write some logic, you can understand, okay, these are things happening behind the screen. Okay, for the timing, I'm just giving a demo class. That is, I'm showing that what we can do with the SAS. Understood? So let's the SAS. Okay, SAS files and server folder. SAS user 1994. It's the version. Nothing but the version. And this one is SAS user the file system in the SAS Studio. I click this one. Then it will get activated, right? This is upload. If you want to pull the data from the SAS, you have to do it. You have to send the data from SAS to other window, you have to do it. Now what I'm doing, I'm pulling the data from SAS. Let me upload the data. So where is the file? You can see home, how.omres, SAS user. This is the file. Once I pull the file, the Excel file going to stay stored in the already pull the Excel e-commerce site. Okay, no issue. Then you have to put the choose file. Let me put some other file. Are you following Raja? Raj, sorry.
Yes.
No, if you have any questions, just ask me, okay?
Sure, sure.
Okay, there are some files I mentioned. Edge analytics. Okay, this is my file that Edge analytics I have opened. This is the file that I'm storing. I have stored in my local system. I want to pull the data. Okay, Edge analytics. Upload. Once you upload the data, right, it goes and stores here. This is the server location. Edge analytics, ODS. Okay, that's no. Let me open that Excel file. Let me open some Excel file. Which format this is? Okay, this is the okay. This is my open format. Okay, channel. Let me double click on this one. So you can see here generated code import procedure. We are importing the data. Source file, this is the source file. Where is the path? Here we are importing. Right now we have import the path to this location. This is the SAS server. Okay, code generated. This is the date and at what time. This is the code by automatically get the SAS is the SAS studio itself write the code. File name, I will tell this is another statement. This is the statement reference name and this is the file name. It's showing that from this file user want to pull this data. So sorry. So file reference, this is the proc import. Okay. This is the SAS studio. If you go for the base SAS or SAS EG that I told you before, SAS EG or base SAS. Hello, Lalit. ପଚାର ନାହିଁ ସେମାନେ ଯଦି କହିବେ ହିନ୍ଦୀରେ ପଢାଇବା ବେଲେ ହିନ୍ଦୀରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ପଢେଇଦେବି କଣ ନାହିଁ ବଟ୍ ମତେ ଲାଗୁଛି ସେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେମାନେ ମାନେ ରିପ୍ଲାଏ ଦଉନଥିଲେ ସକାଳ ଟାଇମ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡୁଛି